When a father and his son are called upon for the latest gear, kicks, reactions, reviews, vacations, and eats, they travel the city of New York on motorcycles and vacay all over the world on cruise ships to provide that info. Their greatest attribute is reflective of the bond they share. Welcome to Star Times.
Talk to me nice, YouTube. I'm Jay Star.
What's good? I'm Jay Times.
Today, we're doing a video on kicks. See, we've already represented different forms of content, but one of the things that we haven't started yet is things pertaining to our gear as well as our sneakers. Now, we're big on footwear, and we tend to be a collector of primarily Jordans and Foamposites. But this is our first official video when it comes to pretty much reviews and on feet. And we're going to start it off with these particular Jordans.
So May 1st, they dropped the Jordan 1 Pact, the best hand in the game. They had the clay green, the blue moon, the track red, and what, yellow orchid, something like that. And out of nowhere at the very end of April, they surprised everyone and said that the yellow ones and the red ones aren't going to be released in the US. So that was a shock to me. I'm thinking, oh, the whole pack dropping over here. So they dropped the clay green and the blue moons over here on the sneakers app. Foot Locker got them. So, you know, I would say when it comes to sneakers, we have bad luck.
The sneaker game has changed drastically. Back in my days, you know, whenever you wanted to get a sneaker, all you had to do was literally go to a store and get a sneaker. Nowadays, you have to fight for any opportunity just to get a pair, let alone the fact that now mostly everything is done through apps. You know, the sneaker app, or if you do want to get something from Foot Locker, for the most part, you try to get through a launch locator for specific releases. Other than that, it's very, very difficult. And like I said, the sneakers that we like, which are Jordans and Foamposites, for the most part, you always have to get lucky, either through a raffle or, you know, or trying to win through the app. Now, Jay Times, he's big on exclusive Jordans, or Jordans that are rare. This pack, we already knew that it was going to be difficult to get. And on the sneakers app, you know, like I said, it's a hit or miss. There's so many people out there with bots, and they're just messing up the sneaker game. Fortunately, we did luck out with these. However, I had a crazy surprise. Like hours later, for some reason, I checked my email, and voila, I actually won these for Jay Times. So that's exciting. At least that's a positive thing. So
yeah, that's one of the things we try to do, like with the Foot Locker launch locator and all of that. Like we both try. Like if it's a shoe that we want, we both try to see what we could do to potentially get the sneaker. Because you know,
right.
Like nowadays it's just ridiculous when it comes to the whole sneaker game. But anything that's different, that stands out, is cool in my opinion. So like this stood out to me. So this is dope. This is the best shoe out of the pack in my opinion. This is definitely fall colorways right here. Rock this with a nice little olive bomber with a black tee under it. This is definitely fire. The number one reason I like the shoe so much is because out of all the ones, the original black toe ones are my favorite one. So this is what it reminds me of, except, you know, the originals got the red and everything. Yeah, so these right here is dope. The whole idea of them bringing out the pack to represent Jordan's accomplishments in his career was fire in my opinion. So, but this particular shoe got the, you know, the dark green suede heel right there. Well, this one I got the olive laces in it. Got the dark green suede swoosh. This right here is more of a tumble leather. That's another reason I like ones. It seems like every one is different. Like it's a real tumble leather on this side of the shoe, but then you go to this side, it's much more smooth. It's not the same type of tumble material. Black and white toe. Got the black tongue.
got that off-white midsole.
Yeah, the off-white midsole. Got that dark green outsole.
The only thing I worry about, I mean, to go back to the midsole, the only thing I worry about that is that I hope that it doesn't turn, you know, like go off tone and turn yellow with time.
Completely yellow.
I mean, to be honest with you guys, as long as you pre-treat your sneakers and you take care of your sneakers, you won't have to worry about that too much. But with time, you know, certain soles still tend to turn yellow. So hopefully this one doesn't. But this one, in my opinion, is super dope as well. Like the material, the leather, it just feels great, especially the suede in the back end.
It's funny because when I was younger, I never looked at ones as the popular Jordan. Like I wasn't a fan. I never was a fan of ones.
I wasn't a fan either. But I have to admit, the ones that they're dropping in this past year, at least for the most part, about 80% of them are really dope. They're really tough.
This is definitely, the one is
Yeah.
definitely the most hyped up model as of right now. Like the past 2 years, definitely this shoe. People be beasting for them.
Right.
But yeah, dope kick.
This is a
Fire.
dope kick.
Reminds me of the Black Toes. That's all it does.
Right.
Fire.
With just different colorways.
Yep.
This is definitely a full color for sure.
Yeah.
Um,
With an olive bomber, those is fire.
I'm definitely glad that you got them in your collection. I mean, these are so tough that I'm actually thinking of getting them for myself. But this is our review of the actual Jordan 1.
Clay Green. The nickname is like the Hall of Fame. Like,
I'll show you the on feet afterwards, and then as the time progresses, you'll definitely see more kicks and more reviews to each and every one of our kicks. So here are the Jordan 1 Clay Greens on feet. As you can see, they're more of a slim style sneaker. They look very good with slim straight jeans or a tapered style jean. This particular pair has both laces, more for preference, just to give you guys a little outlook. Which one you choose is completely on you. Olive green or black. I personally like the green better. Hope you enjoy our footage. Please subscribe to our channel. You know, we're trying to reach that 1K level real soon. We appreciate everybody that has subscribed so far and has liked our channel. That said, peace.
we out.